Mistake about it, my fellow Americans, this was a total vindication.
This report further confirms what we all knew in November of 2016. Donald Trump won.
The Trump administration is taking a victory lap one day after Attorney General William Barr's release of the findings of Special Counsel Robert Mueller's Russia investigation. Hello and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Melanie Townsend. Daryl is off today. The special counsel investigation into President Donald Trump and Russian interference in 2016 may be over, but more questions remain now. Mark Meredith is joining us live from Washington. Mark, how is the White House now reacting to this?
Melanie, they're talking all about the Russia investigation. You just played that clip from the vice president from earlier today. This is not a subject we're used to hearing administration officials go and openly talk about, but that's not the case after what you just mentioned, which was the report, the summary that was brought by the Justice Department to members of Congress yesterday. And as you also kind of just hinted right there, Melanie, there are some lawmakers that say this isn't over yet.
It's lasted a long time. We're glad it's over.
President Trump was still venting Monday over Robert Mueller's investigation.
We can never let this happen to another president again.
The Justice Department reported to Congress that Mueller found no evidence the Trump campaign conspired with Russia in 2016. Iowa Republican Senator Chuck Grassley says it's time to move on.
What we heard for 2 years, mostly from Democrats, is that there was collusion. So we spent $41 billion. There's no collusion.
But some congressional Democrats say not so fast. They say the special counsel did not completely exonerate the president, and they want to see Mueller's full report for themselves.
We all want the report, so let's get the report, let's read it.
Until we get the full report released, and until we get all of the information that surrounds that, I don't think we should be jumping to any conclusions.
But Vice President Mike Pence says he's certain Mueller's report will reassure voters.
This was a total vindication of the President of the United States and our campaign, and it should be welcomed by every American.
Attorney General William Barr is promising to release as much of the report as he can.
But there are questions about whether or not the White House really wants to see the entire report released because there are concerns about executive privilege. President Trump, though, has said he's okay with the report being released. We're also waiting to see, Melanie, if the Attorney General or Robert Mueller will be called to testify either behind closed doors or publicly on Capitol Hill about this report. That's something that would likely be announced within the next couple of weeks.
It'll be very interesting to see, Mark. Thank you again so much. And Russia reacted with a sort of I told you so moment today in state media after the conclusion of Mueller's investigation. President Putin's press secretary has repeated denials, saying the investigation looking for evidence of Russian interference is like looking for a non-existent black cat in a dark room, i.e., it just doesn't exist. Meanwhile, there are some senior lawmakers here who now believe there may be an opportunity for a reset in the relationship between Moscow and Washington. Well, now the question is how much of the report will be released to the public and how soon we will be able to see it. Now, to give us some perspective, we are joined by NBC News senior political editor Mark Murray from our nation's capital. Mark, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Well, first question right out the gate. President Trump said today about the investigation, quote, "We can never let this happen to another president again." So does he have any power to prevent this happening in the future?
Yeah, so certainly this was a really good day for the president in the last 24 hours where the White House has been spiking the football. They feel very ebullient. The campaign for the reelection has been flexing its muscles. But the question on whether or not you can end up having another president kind of stop an investigation like this, it still is worth noting that this investigation and the entire Mueller report came about because the president's own Justice Department ended up saying that they needed to appoint a special counsel after James Comey, then the FBI director, was fired when this Russia investigation had already been going on after a few months. And so, you know, the origins actually began within Trump's own government. And of course, it was his own attorney general, his new attorney general, as well as the deputy attorney general, Rod Rosenstein, who ended up releasing yesterday's summary that has the White House feeling good, even without the full report being read by the American public or Congress.
And after this report's been released, is there any indication on how this outcome will impact the 2020 presidential election going in?
Yeah, we still have 20 months to go before the presidential election, certainly the general election, and I think that there are going to be many different news cycles and development in between. But what I will say is that by and large, when I've looked at the polling, Americans have pretty much made up their minds about President Trump, and news cycles and whether favorable for the president or ones that haven't been so good really haven't budged a whole lot of numbers. So I wouldn't be surprised if this also holds true, that you still have that Democrats oppose the president, Republicans still like him, and then the people in the middle are kind of caught in between. But we have to see what the polling numbers suggest, and we also have to see if we end up getting that full report by Special Counsel Robert Mueller to see if that also, if there are any revelations that change people's minds and the conclusions that were released by that summary report.
Of course. All right, Mark, we appreciate your input on this, so thank you so much for joining us.